Hello YouTube, this is Redstone Potato back for another video, and today I may look a little bit different, like the elytra, the helmet, and the pants and everything. It's because I'm on the Endercraft server. This is the server that I was talking about that I'm planning on building the contraption in my first video. There's not much around here. This is just me and a couple friends server. As you can see, we've got the fireworks. We're in 1.11 plus. We're actually in 1.12.2. If I was to press F3, you can see up the top there, top left. There's a few houses dotted around. Ooh, that is really quite loud. I better land before I do that. Yes, but this is our clock tower. That's my house just down there. I've only got a few donkeys so I can start moving my stuff from spawn, because this is spawn, and that position right there where that trap door, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little bit of a fence gate right there, and that exact spot, which I believe is this torch right here, is spawn. This is the center of spawn chunks. Most people think the center of the spawn chunks is 0, but we spawned just there, and 0 is about over here. Let me fly over to it. Just about. Let me fly over to it. Here's 0, roughly. As you can see, we didn't really inhabit that area. Into music and sound, turn my master volume down a bit. Really quite loud. But yeah, this is spawn. This place was completely filled with trees when we got here. I took it upon myself one day saying that I needed like 3 or 4 double chests of wood. This is Tiger Jamosh's house. You don't know him. He will be on the server. He hasn't got a YouTube channel himself. I'm the only one on the server who does, as far as I know. We've got a couple people from overseas, which are also friends. This is just really a friend server. It's all it is. This is, recent. This is very recent. I designed the redstone for this. It's just a bit of a redstone light up tree. Really quite simple. Any old redstoner could build that. But as you can see, as I said in the first video, fair bit of lag on this server, mostly when you face in that direction because of Emmenkasin, or Emmenkin if you want to pronounce it as he says it. As his sheep, you look this way. I'm getting up around 40-50 FPS again. Second I face his sheep, it's screwed. My FPS goes straight down to probably like 13 or 14. Even if I only load in like this amount of sheep, I still only get like 30. It's when I mostly face this, and when I face away from them, just about in any direction, I still get like 30 or 40 FPS. Don't worry about those. There's just some random crap I threw on the ground. This is just our little farming area. We're not really growing that much because, well, it is just a couple. Well, when we built this, there was only like 3 or 4 of us. This wasn't here. That's just a tree farm up there. Another thing I designed myself. The TNT blast chamber doesn't work because of how stupid Il Mango is. If he's watching this, redesign it, please, because it doesn't work in any way, shape, or form. This house here is made by Ella Parky, I think her name is. It's pretty simple. I think I gave her the clay for the bricks. I'm pretty sure she got quite a bit of clay left, to be honest. There used to be a building here. I don't think anyone's gotten around to fixing it because, well, I don't think anyone's good at making natural terrain but me, and I can't really be stuffed. This is, I believe, Shamrock Mint's house. Close the doors because then mobs will get in otherwise. This one here looks a little bit broken down and destroyed. That's on purpose because, Well, at first it wasn't on purpose, but because of this massive mob farm just here, I'll show you that. I'll do a flyby of that in a minute. But this used to be a house without all these slime blocks here. It looked really quite nice. And I kind of built that mob farm there because it was like the only place in spawn chunks that it would have worked. And made it still work properly, considering the height and everything. And pretty much what happened was the guy who lived here, which was Tiger Jamosh, who now has moved over there. And I believe I know why I'm getting low FPS. Let me check something. Video settings. Yeah, that's why I'm getting low FPS. Yeah, I thought so. Doesn't matter, I should be getting pretty high FPS now. You wander into here, and this is now because we had to we kind of messed around with it and got all this slime here because he didn't really like how this place looked afterwards. We turned it into the place where our slime farm goes to. As you can see, we've got a fair bit of slime. I might craft this up now. Just craft up a few balls. We have got this much. There's 9 stacks of slime balls. Plus, we've got whatever's in my house. Plus, what's on this house, and what's in Tiger Jamosh's house. Plus, what's in all the other people's houses. So pretty much we got a lot. At the moment, this is just our enchanting setup. If you're wondering what that little bit there is, that's David. David, we found him like this. He was wearing a fully enchanted diamond armor and a diamond sword. We named him David, the Enchanted Diamond Warrior. Mostly because, well, if he was already, I don't know what enchantments he's got on him. I've never really checked. I'm just gonna grab some food. Don't just ignore this stuff. It's gonna be going away in like 3 or 4 days, well, more like 2 weeks or so. These are presents. Oh, this is I can actually check up names. We have Noob Slayer, which he's actually recently changed his name to Creeper Knight. He's the one who owns this little house over here. It's pretty tiny. I had a couple creeper explosions, as you can see by the front door. I'm actually going here and sleep, because it's about to be nighttime. Yeah, but he's got a couple armor stands. He hasn't got very much in here. No one really does in their house. We kind of all evacuated spawn pretty quickly. And I'm still living here with all my items. That's why I'm trying to get all these donkeys so I can start moving my pets. This is my horse, or that was my horse. This one has got the best heart you can get in the game. It's the second fast. It's like, I believe, it's a half a block away from the fastest, like half a block per second away from being the fastest horse you can get in the game, and it can jump a 4.5 block jump. Which means that I got really lucky finding this thing. That's why I took the armor off of Galathea, which is, I believe, Russian. I'm not 100% sure. I looked it up. I just looked up good horse names, or medieval horse names, and it just popped up with Galathea, so I grabbed that one. But all these things is just presents. That's me, Redstone Potato, as you can see by my skin, because I am the Redstone Potato. And if you see another Redstone Potato on YouTube, spam his comments that there's a new guy in town. Because his name is Redstone Potato 6, and technically my name is Redstone Potato 2. That's why, oh no, it hasn't. Okay, Tiger Jamosh, when he made these presents, didn't do that. I can't look in here. I can look in everyone else's because I can put presents in them. But these like little boxes, the only one you can open pretty much any of them except for your own one. We have Nathan 3044's present. Ironically, I'm not gonna say his name, but ironically, his name is nothing like that. It's really stupid. I'm pretty sure he said that his brother's name's that or something like that. I don't know. This is Zach the Panda's house. Again, his name isn't Zach, it's something else. Like, we've all changed our names. I think the only one who's actually using his real name, using his or her real name is Ella, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I really have no idea. Shamrock Mint, as you can tell, it's got rock in their name. It's not really a real name. So, but that's pretty much all the members of the server. This is Tiger Spideys. This guy is not, ironically, at all related to the big purple one. And if you're wondering why this one's purple and black, or red and yellow, he's got a Enderman skin, and he really likes Enderman, so I don't know. He lives in the end as well, so he didn't really ask for people's preferences before he built all of this. I don't know. This is just a book explaining it. Ooh, that should be in the middle. I remember I was the last one who read that, so it was my fault. This is just Tiger Jamosh's donation shack for grass, because he needs a lot of grass for his base. He's planning on I believe, because as I said, he lives in the end. And what he's doing is he's covering an entire outer end island in grass, and it's going to take him a lot of grass. So he kind of just like went to the public of the server and just got a few donations. I believe he's got all the grass he needs now. I'm not going to be collecting any for him. Just he used to be someone's base, that's why the torches aren't as perfectly laid out as they are with the rest of spawn. I might go fix that later. As I said, this is just exact spawn. This thing is actually a working clock tower. It will turn on exactly as it becomes nighttime, or not, as it becomes the time you can sleep. Actually, I think it's like 6 ticks too slow because of the daylight sensor, as you can see underneath this carpet. But I'm pretty sure if I was to mess around with the timings, I could probably fix it. I don't believe it's designed by Tiger Jamosh. It was built by Tiger Jamosh. The bedtime alert system by Mumbo Jumbo, and the clock tower by Pixel Riffs. I'm pretty sure Pixel Riff designed it, and then we had to change it up slightly. I don't know where. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure those chiseled blocks right there went straight through the middle, and yeah, I think we just changed it up a bit. Don't worry, the hands don't change, but it's still pretty cool, I reckon. Down here's just the AFK spot for the slime farm. So we're in the same chunk as the slime farm. It's just down there. It's just like 24 blocks away, so they spawn. This is just a chook farm. Over here is just Emin Kassin's sheep farm, which, as I said, lags me out like no tomorrow. Gets really quite annoying a lot of times. And I might go show you this little bridge that Tiger Jamosh built. Me and Tiger Jamosh are probably some of the most active, if not Noob Slayer, which is, as I said, now named Creeper Knight. He's got his own little mines. I'm going to close them up for him. He's got a few sheep. Dogs, sorry. Just got a little bit of storage room. This thing's like 7 floors high, I think, maybe 8. Oh, whoops, I thought I didn't see his second one. He's got some carrot fields, which I want to kill him for, because carrots are the enemy of the potato. Because they have more saturation when you turn them to golden carrots than a baked potato, and baking potatoes is illegal. It's not exactly illegal on the server, but I want to make it illegal on the server, because I'm the owner of the server, unfortunately. Tiger Jamosh is. Here's our nether portal and AFK fish farm area. Yeah, we use AFK fishing. It's probably how we got all this perfect, like, enchanted gear and stuff. This is just a little bit of storage for it. It's not really important. I guess I'll show you my base. My base is on a mushroom island. This is our nether hub, this is our nether tunnel, work in progress. It's a 5x5, this took a lot of blocks to mine. Like a lot of pickaxes, I mean. It took me, I think, 9 pickaxes. And I had to put mending on them and repaired them like 30 times. It was ridiculous. And because we didn't have a large amount of XP at that time, we had pretty much no option other than go AFK fishing overnight. And that was the only way to repair a tool. Or you could do it for a couple hours and watch it, but if you just wanted to do it and walk away, then it was just like 3 or 4 hours. Now we've got an Enderman farm over a lot of arguing with Tiger Jamosh. I hate the lag on this server, as I said. Like, I'm only getting 60 FPS in here, 80. I'm getting almost 100 now. But as you can see, it not the best. It's a pretty long tunnel. It's about 3,000 blocks long all up, like from spawn to my base. The first thing you'll see is probably Zach the Panda's base. And other than that, not really that much to see until you get to Nathan's. This is Shamrock Mints, I'm pretty sure. Then it goes Zach the Panda's base. I'm using up a lot of fireworks, that's because I'm trying to make this thing short and sweet. That's Zach the Panda, and just here is Nathan 3044. The next one we should see would be, I'm not sure who the next one is. I believe it's, oh no, this is Nathan. Back then was Ella Parky, and that one just to the right there was Josh. And then, oh no, not Josh, Tiger Jamosh, sorry, his name is. And the one before it was Tiger Spidey. And just there is our Wither Skeleton farm. Very simple design, it's the Tango Tech design. This is our only above nether access at the moment at my base. And just through here is my base, as I just said. As you can see, there's a big glowstone line through the middle. That was mostly because me and Tiger Jamosh originally were going to share a base, and he was going to have this side, and I was going to have this side. He was going to cover his side in endstone, but he couldn't be stuffed, so he's going to be moving to the end, obviously, as I said earlier, and I'm covering this entire island in netherrack. I worked out I need about, I think it was like 9... Oh no, it was 147 stacks, so anyone who's in the comments wants to work out how many double chests that is, then feel free to. And if I want to go a little bit off this direction, not even very far, probably 10 seconds, as you can see the land's coming in now, and this is our iron farm, the only iron farm on the server, and for some reason it doesn't work. It's the Tango Tech design. I've rebuilt the redstone once, despite what watching the tutorial, that's pretty much all the iron. For some reason it works a lot of the time, like almost perfectly with Tiger Jamosh. But every time I go AFK here, it just doesn't work. It really annoys me a lot of the time. Because I'm the one who needs a lot of iron, because my base pretty much consists entirely of iron-based things, because I'm going to have hoppers for my farms, I'm going to have hoppers for my storage system, because I'm going to have a very large storage system, and this thing, you don't even know how long this thing took to build. It took me, I think, about a week and a half to build, and that thing failed completely. I need to learn how to fly. Then again, if humans knew how to fly, then we wouldn't drive cars. And this is just the wiring. It's very, very simple. Just uses a couple incrementers and some timings. Like, there's this really, 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 really long repeater system, which I believe could have been replaced with a timer, but it could have made it a lot more compact, but it doesn't matter. It was going over a long distance anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, this is just really basic redstone stuff. Just there is the 40 villages, I think it is. I'm actually going to go fly over to these guys. And this is probably one of the best views of the iron farm. Yeah, I might actually go sign off here. This has been Redstone Potato on the Endercraft server, and bye bye.